Okay, let's have a look at the new management dashboard for the Dynamic Connect platform. The first thing that we've done is we've added a new top level row, which is for the last 30 days billable transactions. And we can see the first number is total potential revenue. That would be the revenue that would be achieved if all costs and time entries were assigned to billing codes and pushed through to the billing system. But of course, that's not the way it is. We know that a certain number of transactions will always be statistical. So that's the right-hand number. So 12,000 in statistical, but a fairly good result, $29,000 in billable revenue achieved by people doing costs and time billing through to the client invoices. If we move down, the second row includes a last 12 months of activity, and we show all of the activities for all the different types. Now, if I scroll over, you can see all of the different components broken out. I can actually turn individual activities off so that you can narrow down within that chart those things that you want to look at. So you might actually turn everything off other than print, then you can analyze print as a bar chart for the last 12 months. The next pie chart along here is pretty much the same information but represented as a pie chart, and then we move on to the department pie chart, which shows the total revenue by the individual department groups. So that can be quite useful in seeing what's happening within the different departments. Now, the user list down the bottom, which carries over from the last version, is exactly the same, but now we can configure it. So it's not just top 20 users, out of the box top 30 users, and they can be configured to include more users. Similar to previously, we show billable transactions, so those process transactions, and the non-billable transactions. So just using your eye, you can quickly look down and you can spot, well, Josiah's billing at an amazing rate, probably 98% billable for Josiah. But Cadence down here, very low billable percentage. Cadence has a lot less activity, but she's also only billing maybe 15% of those transactions. Now, if Cadence is in marketing, that can be completely fine because that could be expected that most marketing work is not billed, and she does a little bit of work for people working on matters, and so that number may be completely correct. But if she were working in the same area as Josiah, you'd be asking, well, Cadence, why is your activity rate so low, number one, compared to Josiah, and why is your billable rate so low? And that can lead to corrections that can be completed within the organization. And we can see that within the actual 7, 30, 90, and 365-day costs. We can see the recovery rate across 365 days was 71%. We're now up to 79%, and this is pretty common with managers that are using this dashboard. They can identify users that are either underperforming or underbilling or both, and take actions to actually help increase the billable percentage. So we can see that over time we've actually progressed and improved the billable percentage rate. Now, just so you know, we've tied this departmental report down to the report down here. So if you wanted to just look at those users that are in civil, you could click on the civil chart, and then it will actually just reshape this chart and show you only users for that department. So that's particularly good for larger organizations where hundreds of users, and obviously you can't show hundreds of users. You can then analyze by the different departments and the performance, and then you can give this dashboard to the individual departmental managers so that they can manage the performance within their organization. So that's a quick overview. There's more to go into. Love to hear from you and take you through this in a deeper dive. Thanks.